and I want to start with the embarrassing gaffe by Joe Biden today. Here it is again.
The first frost, you know what was happening. You had to put on your windshield wipers to get literally the oil slick off the window. That's why I and so damn many other people I grew up have cancer, and why for the longest time, Delaware had the highest cancer rate in the nation.
Okay, Kosha, we know he doesn't have cancer. He obviously misspoke, but this bloke, seriously, he cannot run for the Democrats in 2024, despite their posturing. He's just not up to it, is he?
He's not. Look, he spoke the words he spoke yet again. The White House retracted that statement, walked it back, and that's fine, but it doesn't even matter. What matters, Cory, is a couple of things. One is this actually does signify the death of investigative journalism. I would say that. So even if he misspoke in a different time, you would see a few reporters trying to dig into that or maybe get into why he said that or what was in his past, because it matters. This is the most important job in the world. And if you want an illustration of why it matters, I would refer people to The West Wing and fictional President Bartlett, who hid his multiple sclerosis from people. And, there was a whole story arc around why that mattered. But the other thing, the real point, which is what you're alluding to, is the political ramifications of this, where the problem is, he's sinking in the polls. People do not trust his mental or physical acuity, and gaffes like this don't do anything to help him, in terms of what he's facing.
Yeah, they sure don't. And Phil, this is the thing. The midterms are coming up in November of this year. You reckon the Republicans have to be a shoo-in to smash the Democrats there. And that looks towards a 2024 walkover for the Republicans. That's the only assessment you can draw if they keep Joe Biden, isn't it?
Oh, it is, mate. And this isn't the first time you see a gaffe from President Biden. We've seen it on the world stage multiple times. We've seen mumbling at speeches. It's hard to watch sometimes. I get calls from mates of mine in the States that I've met through my military career going, are you seeing this? And I know that the Republicans would be circling now. And, I understand that people make mistakes. We all make mistakes. But this is constant. This is consistent. And, that's why we probably don't see as many press conferences as we've seen from presidents in the past.
Yeah, I mean, we all make mistakes. It's a good point. But the big mistake the Americans made was putting him in there because he just wasn't up to the job at the time anyway.